Hi everyone, my name is Kira and I'm super happy to be here today and present you my final master collection. My collection is called Ilaria, the Language of Stones, and is an homage to my little sister Ilaria. My mom has been adopting her when she was a little baby, and unfortunately she has been born disabled and is unable to speak. We have always been really close and spent hours walking the coastline in northern Germany, where we grew up, looking for interesting stones. We really like to study their shapes and textures and silently admiring these little pieces of treasure. And it has become our unspoken language of stones. Despite the challenges Ilaria faces, she has always been really particular with what she's wearing and got a very intuitive way of mixing proportions and textures. And in my final collection, I have tried to capture both the beauty of the stones we collected together, as well as the pure and sensitive spirit of Ilaria. For my collection, I started by bringing back this box of stones we collected together and picked one stone for each look and combined it with one of the pictures I took throughout the years of looks I really loved on her and really tried to give it a language and a unique character. And another important element in my collection has been that I shared a passion of mine with her, and we did a little ceramic course, and I let her freely experiment, and she created those amazing like little objects with interesting dynamics, which then later on in the process inspired me to drape with my knit. And actually this has become interesting because it really challenged me, because most of my knits are like super chunky knits, and you would usually think like the most natural thing would be to put them on a chunky sweater and that's it. And I really wanted to see how I can challenge myself and push the perception of knitwear and see how far I can go in terms of draping and creating volume with chunky knitwear. But also the ceramic elements found way into the accessories and the chose, like in my choice of shoes I did later on. Here you can see pictures of the finished first look. Sorry, I'm just going a bit quick because time is running. But yeah, so my whole collection has been, I have been programming and knitting everything on the stole machine. And I spent a lot of time by figuring out and doing tests of the knitting. So I was just sitting down and really analyzing the stones and made loads of tests with different yarns to really tell our story through the threads and find the right language for us. And yeah, another element has been that I wanted to bring some contrast to the knit. So I included some leather because there's this kind of iconic pair of leather pants my mom has been sewing for my sister, and she absolutely loves wearing them. So I wanted to make place for them also. But I only work with like secondhand leather since I didn't want to buy anything new. And then yeah, here 2 days before the show, I had like some yarns left over. So I have been knitting little tubes and have been weaving this bag to make sure I use everything and leave nothing behind. The second knitted element next to the chunky knit is this fine lace knit I have been developing to capture also the fragility. And those I have been programming in shape, so this fully fashioning. So there has been absolutely no waste. And yeah, for all my other pieces, I have been knitting huge panels, as you can see here. That's how a program of those looks like. And I used all of it. So I draped them around the body and yeah, made sure I use everything. And yeah, throughout my whole process, I have been in really close contact with my sister to make sure that I tell our story the right way. And yeah, here you can see this is the woven skirt. So everything has been woven in shape to also have no waste here. And yeah, I have been really beyond proud that at the end of my collection, she has been, sorry, I'm rushing a bit because I see time's running. She has been able to walk my show opening Paris Fashion Week. And this has been not only a really huge experience for her, but it was also very important for me to use this platform I have been giving to raise awareness and show that there's also another kind of normal, and that she hopefully can be some kind of role model for others being in this situation. And I have been happy that afterwards there has been some newspaper articles in Germany. And yeah, I really hope it will reach people. And I got a good amount of very touched feedback after. So I'm really happy of what we achieved so far. And I'm looking forward to develop our language for the future. Thank you.
Thank you.